Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Marchich here with your outlook for February 16th, 2018. For your Friday, we're going to have a very slow-moving cold front moving through the region. We're bringing showers across the area for mainly the morning hours, but some of that will continue into the early afternoon hours as well, and then remaining cloudy the rest of the day. Temperatures will be slowly dropping today. Early highs that will be in the 50s will be slowly dropping off throughout the day, and those showers will be around as well. Again, as we get toward the evening hours, we're going to start clearing out, and this front is going to move off the coast, but just settle to a position just south here. Hard to see here, but the front is still right about here. This is going to set up a railroad tracks of sort, where a low pressure is going to come in here on Saturday night and follow this boundary and produce snowfall across parts of our region. So this is going to set the stage for that. It's going to set off to our south. Before we get to that, let's get to the NAM high-res future simulated radar. I'm going to start this off at 7 o'clock in the morning just to show you the concentration of showers across the region, mainly just light showers, not really heavy stuff, but this will be continuing during the course of the morning. We'll let up at certain points, so we'll call it on and off showers. Here's a look at 10 a.m., and you have other batches of rain moving through with the actual cold front that's going to come through in the early afternoon. So this is going to move off from northwest to southeast, and then it's going to shut off. Clouds will start to decrease as we head toward the evening hours. And then, of course, overnight we get to mostly clear skies later at night. So temperatures are going to drop, though. Here you can see the 33-degree line. This is now at 10 p.m. It's now down to the southeast, so anything up here is below 32. This is advancing down to the southeast with the cold front, so that will continue to drop to the southeast, and we're going to get to much colder temperatures from what we've seen in the last couple of days. We were very exceptionally warm. Temperatures in the 60s and even some 70s down here in south central PA were recorded yesterday. I don't think we get that high today, but we do see the 60s and 70s returning into the picture for next week. So if you really don't like the snow and it's not your thing, you don't have to wait too long before it's melted and gone and you're back into what we were very similarly to what we saw today, and temperatures in the mid to upper 60s, maybe even 70 degrees in some spots by the time we get to Tuesday. Okay, so let's go back to the surface map here. And again, frontal boundary off to our south. This is a perfectly timed thread the needle situation where you have just enough cold air coming in to coincide with a system coming in from our southwest. So we have the high pressure that's supplying that cold air that's going to be in place tonight. It's going to clear us out as it crosses right over the region. And it's going to slip off to the east, but we have this system coming in here where the cold air is still available. And it's going to come in later on Saturday evening. It looks like early evening it should start coming into the region. And then it continues into just past midnight, between midnight and the pre-dawn hours on Sunday. So this is what the models are showing, where this area low pressure moves off the Virginia Capes and then ends up south of Long Island at some point. But you will have enough of precipitation on the northwest side to produce snow where the cold air is the snow area. This should be all snow here, and it might be even some heavier amounts in here, but we don't think it lasts too long. This is probably a 6 to 8 hour window of snow, so your upside potential of this system is limited. You can only get so much of it. This is not going to be something that dumps 8-10 inches of snow, because there's just not enough time for that to occur. So 6 to 8 hours of snow, you're talking about 2 to 4 inches most places. Some areas go over that, but you could have some areas getting 5, maybe even 6. I wouldn't be surprised to see 6, but that would probably be the upside potential of the system. Further southeast along I-95, we're going to have some mixing issues, so it's going to hold down accumulations. And then in South Jersey, we're going to have even more mixing issues, South New Jersey and Delaware, where you'll have either mostly rain or snow changing to rain in those areas. So this system is going to continue off the coast very quickly, and Sunday morning is going to be any morning clouds giving way to mostly sunny skies. Looks like it's most of the day here is mostly sunny on Sunday. We are going to turn milder, though, on Sunday, but nothing really incredibly mild yet. Probably get back up into the 40s for high temperatures. Now, as far as the system is concerned, there are models that are disagreeing. We do have a first call out, but there are models disagreeing with the both the intensity and track of the system. The GFS and Canadian are not very thrilled. The latest models that I've seen run this evening, this is the old European model, and the NAM also agrees with this with very heavy precipitation. So it's basically a NAM and Euro versus the Canadian and GFS. But of course, by the time we get to tomorrow and the rest of the overnight guidance runs, this might change completely. So there's a reason we do a first call, second call, final call system. So we're going to see where we need to adjust today, and a final call, or it's either second or final call. We haven't decided yet. We'll be out at 5 p.m. on Friday. Moving forward from this system now, again, it is going to be warmer as we get into early next week. It's going to start off Sunday with temperatures getting back in the 40s, mostly sunny skies. Then we have a warm front that's going to help aid some of this warmth coming in here on Monday. So we have periods of showers moving through the region during the day here on Monday, and then that moves off to the north. For Tuesday, probably stay mostly cloudy on Tuesday, but it's going to be very warm because we're going to be warm sectored here. Think of this like there's a big ridge here, so there's just a ton of warm air coming in here. They're going to be in this well into the 60s, maybe 70 degrees in some spots here on Tuesday. And then you might get that way on Wednesday as well. It's going to be a tough call, though, because you have this cold front that's going to be marching eastward, and the timing of this will dictate how warm it gets. If you're going to be if this is just 6 hours later, I think you're going to be in the upper 60s and near 70 again here on Wednesday. It's going to be a close call. But this is the Wednesday morning. Once you get to the afternoon on Wednesday, you can see some showers starting to work in from the west. And that's in association with a cold front. That moves through. And then we do drop down below. We do drop down lower than what we were on Tuesday and Wednesday by the time we get to Thursday, but it's not going to be anything drastic. So we're going to be back down to still slightly above average temperatures, back to partly cloudy skies on Thursday. We're probably talking about 40s for highs again once we get to Thursday of next week. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martich. That is your outlook for February 16th, 2018. Have a great Friday.